Uh, so in next 60 minutes, we will start with the journey towards the agentic test automation. Next, we will talk about what agentic testing means. After that, we will look at the idea of an autopilot for testers. From there, we will move to into how you can build an agent for test automation. Then we will explore the prompt library that supports requirement evaluation and test case automation. Then we will explore, after that, we can cover the concepts. We will jump into the live demo, and finally, we will wrap up with question and answers. So, myself, Srinivas, and I am the chapter lead for UiPath Belfast Dublin chapter. Today, I have my colleague who will be presenting a live demo, Rohit. So we both work for a same company, Proso Partner, and proud to say like our company is officially recognized as UiPath Agentic Automation Fast Track Partner. Feel free to reach out us. You can scan the QR codes to visit our LinkedIn profile. I'm happy to connect over there. Like I'm open to conversations, whether to exchange ideas or discuss anything UiPath related. If you are interested in any speaking like this or contributions to the UiPath community, don't hesitate to reach out. I love to hear from you guys. And I would also, it would be great if you can share a LinkedIn post about your experience from today's session. We also love to hear you if your company is interested in setting up any meetings in the Belfast or Dublin region, you can reach me out. And for any EMEA regions, you can reach to Christina without any hesitation. Yeah. So that's about us. Uh, Without further delay, let's get started. Uh, let, let's start with the first software testing life cycle. Yeah. Uh, so actual start is like we will start with like requirement analysis, then move into the test planning and test case development. Once tests are created, we will prepare the test environment and proceed to the test execution. Finally, we will wrap up with like test cycle closure, where we will analyze the results and refine the next cycle. Yeah. Agentic testing enhance everyone on these stages by bringing AI driven assistance that speed up work, improves quality, and reduce manual efforts. That's the main goal of the agentic testing. And moving on, so you will see the how building AI and custom AI come together in agentic testing. So UiPath already have in the left, you will see like the out of box agents give you the ready to use AI capabilities across the entire testing life cycle, fast to adapt and customizable as well. It's already in the UiPath testing platform. On the right side, you will see like the build your way. You will create your own AI agents tailored to your unique requirements, your unique testing requirements, because not all cases are similar in the industry. It is diversified to uh, your company or your automation. So at that time, you have the full flexibility and full control to build your own agents. So together these they allow like testers to extend, accelerate, and simplify their work, ultimately helping them be more productivity and enjoy testing more. Yeah. And next, let's take a look actually what agentic testing really mean. So first of all, agent testing transforms traditional QA by using AI-powered agents that can analyze, execute, and refine testing workflows on their own. Instead of relying on fixed linear scripts, these agents make real-time decisions and adapt to what is happening in the application. Second is by leveraging the LLMs. Agentic testing can simulate richer uh, real world scenarios, generate intelligent test cases, and instantly react to application behavior. This leads to deeper coverage and smarter defect detection that improves over time. And the third, in the today's world of fast releases and complex systems, agentic testing help teams overcome slow delivery and high cost by offloading repetitive, time-consuming work to AI agents. Testers get to focus on strategy while agents handle the heavy lifting. So moving on. So this is what here you can see the breadth of out of the box AI capabilities that support testers end-to-end test design, test automation, and test management. On the left, in the test lab design, AI helps evaluate requirements, generate tests for SAP and other applications, identify tests that need updates, and even detect absolute tests. These features accelerate early stage testing and help maintain test suites automatically. In the center, under the test automation, AI can generate low code and coded automation, create synthetic data, fix validation errors, perform fuzzy verifications, and even self-heal broken automation. This dramatically reduce manual scripting and ongoing maintenance effort. Yeah. And on the right, in test management, AI assists with searching projects in natural language, importing manual test cases, generating insight reports, planning and analyzing load tests, and producing recurring reports. Overall, these built-in capabilities give testers a powerful boost from start to end, helping them deliver faster and with higher quality. So next, we will discuss about how the user journey when working with test cloud. So on the left, teams continue with their ALM tools for requirements and defect tracking. These can be directly integrated to test manager, which becomes the central hub for planning, organizing, and managing all your testing activities. From test manager, agent connects to studio orchestrator and the app test robot to create, distribute, and execute tests. And through orchestrator, everything can be fully integrated with your CI/CD pipelines. So the entire flow from requirements to execution runs seamlessly through test cloud powered by agents. So autopilot for tester is what truly makes testing agentic. It brings AI agents directly into the testing workflow, giving testers built-in intelligence that accelerate every phase of the life cycle. In test design, autopilot can quickly check quality checks requirements, um, generate tests automatically, and handle SAP scenarios, identify tests that need updates, and even detect absolute tests. And when we move to into test automation, autopilot takes things to the next level, generating low code automation and even full coded UI and API automation. So with autopilot, testers get instant support from AI agents that remove the repetitive work and help them deliver faster with high confidence. Moving on. Now let's take a look uh, how we can build your own AI agents tailored to your testing needs using using UiPath Agentic Builder. You can start with a pre-built agent from the catalog, or you can create your own using a few key concepts components. Yeah. You define prompts that set the agent's goal and behavior, and you give its context so that it can use memory and understand your environment. Then you attach tools such as like UI or API automation that the agent can be called when needed. If the agent struck, it can trigger escalations to people through Action Center or apps. And finally, evaluations ensure the agent behaves reliably and meets your objectives. Together, those pieces let you create powerful custom agent design specifically for your testing workflows. So, Agent Builder is the toolkit that let you create AI agent tailored exactly to your testing needs. You can start with a pre-built agent from the catalog, or build your things. You can define you can start attempting like using few of the test cases like data retriever, where it helps to find the test data and from explanatory testing sessions in database, and bug consolidator identifies distinct bugs behind failed test cases after nightly test runs. Compliance checker finds test cases that do not adhere to best practice. Inspector identifies flaky tests, repeatedly failed tests, and false positives. Yeah, I think this is what. So with this, I conclude the concepts right now, and I pass over to Rohit for the live demo.
Yeah, thank you, Srini. Hi, everyone. Srini very well explained the journey of the test cloud and the out of the box agent and build your own agent. So let me share my screen. Uh, so I'm going to, so what Srini has explained, I will show you how actually it's going to work uh, on the orchestrator and the studio. So I have divided this demo into three parts. First, I will show you how we can create the requirement, how we can use the autopilot agents and create a test cases, create a data, and how we can use Studio and link our project to the test manager, and how we can generate a workflow using the test cases. And if time allow, I will show you how we can create our own agent, a small agent conversational. So let's start with the test manager first. So in this whole demo, I am taking UiPath bank application as a example. So it's a very, I mean, I'm just taking a login, log out, a very simple scenario where I'm using UiPath bank application portal. So this is the orchestrator which we are aware with, and so using the test manager link, so you have to enable it from the admin. So using this link, when you click on this button, you will land up on test manager orchestrator. So I will start from the scratch, creating a project and moving step by step, and I'll explain you how this actually work with the autopilot agent. Earlier, this whole journey was totally manual. We have to create the requirement manually, and we have to create the test cases manually and link with the studio and run a whole testing scenario. Okay, so to start with, so we have to create a new project, and I'm just putting a name, UiPath plan app testing. So you can give a prefix as per the application. So I'm just putting UiPath thing. So when you okay, so PSV. So when we click on the create button, so we see this whole window, and there are multiple tabs we have at the left hand side, which is dashboard, requirement, test cases, test set, performance, and project setting. So to start with, so what exactly dashboard does is, so in this dashboard, you will find whatever you are executing, what all test cases you are executing. It will replicate here the results of the test cases, whether it is failed or passed, and all the logs and everything. You can, by clicking on the dashboard, you can see what exactly happening in under your project. Moving to the requirement. So as Srini explained in the first slide, like the first step of testing lifecycle is the requirement. So uh, we have to clear with the requirement what we are providing here. So what exactly the requirement is, it's basically the briefing of your module, what you are actually going to test. So clicking on this button, so you have to give a name here. So let me mention test and click on label. So once you will create a requirement, it look like this. It always start with the one sequence wise. The more you add it, more it will increase to 1, 2, 3. So right now there is nothing we have added yet, only we have created a requirement. So now we have to brief it like what exactly it is, what we are going to do with this. Okay, so I have already, just to save the time, I have created this whole description, and I'll explain you what exactly in this. So the first part is basically the agenda, what exactly we are going to do. So if you see here, so we are verifying user can log in into this UiPath bank application, navigate to the personal screen and confirm that correct page is displayed. Then we have log out and ensure the session end properly. So this is the agenda of this whole requirement. Then we have what exactly we need in this to fulfill this requirement is the username to log in the application, the password, and in what environment you want to run this. So I have put Chrome, Firefox. So we want a cross-platform experience here. After that, we have this functional test checklist. So in this, I have added three scenarios. So first one is the login page verification. So first we need to verify that our login page is visible or not. If it's not visible, it will mark that test case as failed. Then second scenario is successful login. So if you see here, enter valid credentials, sign in, and confirm successful user land on the account page and navigate to the account page. When this welcome word is appearing on after login, it means it successfully login into the application. And the third scenario here is logout flow. Locate and click log out and confirm redirection to the login page again. So these are the three scenarios, very simple scenarios I just took. So this description has to be very crisp and clear so that your all the test cases which you are going to generate will be relevant. So till here, I mean, we have added manually. Now let's see what agent can help here. So to uh, take the help of agent, we have to click on this optimize coverage. So optimize coverage, we are getting three different options here: evaluate quality, generate test cases, and find absolute tests. So what exactly that evaluate quality means? So let's click on it and see. So this evaluate quality is basically the description which you have provided here. It will evaluate that description and check whether it is relevant or not, if there is anything missed out, if there is anything need to be added, any edge cases, any different scenarios need to be added or not. So it will evaluate this particular description. So the first step, it is asking to upload a file. If you have any text file, any Excel file with where the description is available, you can upload that file. Otherwise, it will directly pick from the window. So moving to the next screen. So on this screen, you will see this first part is a prompt. If I click here, you will see three different prompts. So how uh, on what basis you want to evaluate your description? So these are the prompts. Let's click like this is specifically for the audit purpose, like you want to check detailed information, user flow, consistency, on what basis? I mean, this is simply how you want to evaluate. So there are different prompts we have. You want to check the performance, you want to uh, uh, evaluate on basis of the security assessment. So these are the pre-loaded prompts, and UiPath provide us a option to create our own prompt. So we can click it on this button. So either you can click on that particular button and it will land on the project setting, or you can from the test manager also you can navigate to this particular tab. And if you see, there are, I mean, multiple prompts available on capturing different scenarios. So what we do here is we will add our own prompt. So we just need to evaluate our login requirement, and the prompt I have already created. So, so I want to evaluate like if there is anything missed out, if there are any edge cases, validation scenario missed out, or if there is any type of enhancement required. So I just put this prompt here, and if I go back to that screen and I'll again open that optimize. So you will see that the prompt which we have just created will pop out here, and let's evaluate our description on basis of this prompt. Now, if you see the downside here, you will see multiple models available. Like we can use Gemini, we can use GPT 4.0, and UiPath always recommend us to go with the Cloud 3.7s on it. So we are going with the recommendation here, and let's click on the evaluate quality. So it will read this description from the window and it will check each and everything, and whatever is missed out from this particular description, it will show us different scenarios here. We can, if we want to add, we can add it directly from in this window. It will take a few seconds. Yeah. So, so you see here, like we have multiple scenario up here which are not available in the description because I have took the happy scenario where I want to just check the login and log out. Let's see what they have suggested it. So the first one is basically add negative login test scenario. What exactly it is? The requirement only covers successful login, but lack negative test scenario include test for invalid credential. As I have not added any negative scenario in my description, so it's suggesting me to add. So if I want to add, I can only just click on this add to requirement. It will add in my description. See, it is added here. And if I want to add more scenarios, like let's see, other one, what exactly is specific error message validation? The requirement does not include validation of error message or for various login scenarios, which is important for user experience. And there are other performance testing criteria, validation testing, and so many. So we can add or remove as per our requirement. As I want to go with the only happy scenario, so I don't need any extra scenario here. So I will go with this description. So this is the first part, like we have created the requirement, we have added the description. If we want to add more uh, scenarios, we can use it, the autopilot agent. And moving to the next step. So next step is creating a test cases that also using a autopilot agent, we can generate a test cases on a one click. So the second option is generate test cases here. So let's see. Again, it is asking for a file. If you have a flat file, you can upload it here, or otherwise you can skip this. Or if you have a file uploaded into the storage bucket and it already in the context grounded drag, so we can select our folder and the storage bucket from these options. If it is not there, then we can just skip. Now, again, we receive the same window where we have uh, different scenarios, like what kind of test cases or what exactly you want to do uh, in this testing. Like you want to do end-to-end verification, you want to do boundary value testing, or a valid end-to-end scenario. So let's see what exactly the prompt says. So in value testing, we have like valid range and identify minimum, maximum edge values for each input and focus test cases on boundary values. So different prompt have different criteria. On basis of that, it will generate our test cases. So I want to go with the end-to-end scenario. And if you want to switch it, the model, you can again switch it from this tab. So I want to just create a plain test cases. So I'm going with valid end-to-end scenario testing. So after selecting this, I have to just click on the generate test. It will take a few seconds here. Almost done. Yeah. So all the test cases as provided by our prompt generated. So let's see, the first one is like login with valid credentials. So let's expand this and see what exactly it is doing. So it contains the 5 steps. So what exactly it is doing, it will navigate to the UiPath Bank application, expected behavior, login page load successfully with username, password, and sign in button. Step two is putting a username. Step three is providing a password. Step four is clicking on sign button. Step five is verifying whether it is logged in or not. Likewise, we have different test cases for different scenario like logout functionality verification. We have it will uh, navigate to this and click on the uh, login button and it will so in this basically it will click on the logout button and click back to the main screen. So that what is happening inside the logout. And likewise, there are different uh, browser compatibility, edge compatibility. So we are taking everything here. So I will just click on the create test. Earlier, we used to create each and every test cases, I mean, manually by typing and defining each and everything. Now with use of Agentic AI, we have everything ready on a one click. So if you see here, all the test cases are showing up in the requirement and moving to the next tab. All the test cases which we have created here are showing up under this tab. Okay. So this is the task manager. I mean, now moving to the UiPath Studio, how we can link our project with the uh, test manager project and how we can use this test cases and create a test workflow under UiPath Studio. So a very small process I have created in this under UiPath Studio, which is through a app web recorder. I have recorded this UiPath Bank login screen, and it contain like type into where we are typing username, password, and sign in. So the most important part here is whenever we are using a test manager and whenever we have to leverage this agent capabilities. Your all the activities, whatever you are using, has to be added in the object repository. So our agent can read it directly from the object repository and create a workflow. If it is not added, then it will miss out a step and then it will not execute properly. So that's a mandatory step here if you want to avail the uh, generate test cases through agent. Okay, so moving to how the test manager, how we can link our test manager to our studio. So if you see here, we have a test manager tab in the ribbon, and we can click on the setting here. And by default, it's blank and it is connected. So like the project we have created under orchestrator, so we need to take this link and we have to put that link in our test manager and we have to connect it. The moment it connected, it will show up as a green and now you have to select your project which you have created in the orchestrator. So this one we have created and it is showing up here and we have to select it and click on OK. So the moment you click on OK, all the test cases, whatever we have created here, will reflect in our text explorer. So you see that login page, verification, credentials, logout, and everything. Whatever we have created under test cases, it will pick everything and it will show up here in the text explorer. Okay, so the next step is like we have linked our studio with the test manager. We have added our project in the test manager. Now, this test manager and the your studio both are connected. Now we have to create a text test workflows. So it's very simple. I mean, we only have to, if you see here, each and every test cases which is imported from there contain this arrow. So we only have to click um, on this arrow and it will create whole workflow automatically. So that's why I'm saying that object repository should contain your workflow and each and every activity, because when we are clicking on this generate test case workflow, it will pick everything from the object repository. If it is not there, then it will miss out those activities. It will take a bit. So, so if you see here, it added whole workflow in the different workflow, and if you see, there is a verification method already added. Like when the welcome screen appear, it will verify pass or fail. It is not 100% precise, so you have to adjust. Like if you see that some of the selectors are, you have to adjust as per the screen. It contain right now, like there are activities, some selectors are not precise, so you have to adjust it. So I've already created one workflow. So this one, if you see here, is also generated from the same method. And let me run and show you how it's going to work. Yeah, I think seeking from password. Yeah. So if you see here, it's showing past one, and if you see the test case also, it's showing what exactly verification pass, the expression welcome message is there. If it is not appear, it will go to the fail. So, so this is the way you can run it from the studio, and the way you are publishing your project to the orchestrator, you can publish your test cases as well. And you have to select one option here before publishing is like by default it comes as a grayed out here. So you have to set as a publishable, and you can publish your test cases and you can run it in same way you can run it in the test manager as well. Yeah, so that's about how the whole cycle of testing using the test manager and UiPath Studio, how we can create our test cases, how we can generate our test workflow, how we can publish it and run it. Now moving to the, so this is using out of the box model. Now I will show you how we can create a small agent and how we can leverage it as well. So it's a small example I'm taking where I'm taking vendor data and I'll put it in the conversational agent, and we can uh, query it and we can get the information using a chatbot. So how we can do it basically? So we have to go to the studio. Likewise, you can put link it with your test result as well, and you can search your results. You can use it from different purpose. So I'm just showing you how it works basically end to end. So to create an agent, we have to click on the studio. So and I have to click on the create new. So here we have multiple option, agentic process, agents, RPA workflow. So we have to create a agent. So I'll select the second option. So I'll give a name to this. Mm, yeah. So we are creating a conversational agent, and so you have to again we have to give a prompt what exactly we want. So want to create an assistant which can pick data from the storage bucket. I have to create storage bucket, so I'll give a name, data analytics, answer queries from the user. Okay, so I just put this prompt and it will give me a suggestion as well. It will analyze my prompt and give me suggestion how we can improve a prompt. So if you see the right hand side, it read my prompt and it's giving me a suggestion how I can improve my prompt to get the exact output. So it says like first we need to set up tool vendor. So it basically expand and brief in a more descriptive way. Okay, so let me review it. So as I clicked on review, so everything is coming up here. Now add it into my prompt, retrieve relevant data, analyze the data. So I will accept this. Now, so second thing, I have to give a database to this particular agent. From there, it will pick the data. So I have to go back to my orchestrator, and in storage bucket, I have to create storage vendor data name. Okay, I have to now upload my file into input. So that this I have to link it with my indexes context grounding so the bot can understand it. So I have to again give the name and select the storage bucket. have to select the folder and have to select my storage bucket where I've just uploaded the file. It will take a bit to process it. Takes a time to process. Moving to the agent. So the storage bucket which I've added here, I have to add into the agent as well. So if you see here, the one which I've created under the storage bucket, it is appearing here. Okay. So we have given the prompt to the agent. We have added the data to the agent. Now let's run it and see how it is responding. So as this is vendor related data, so I can just put like if I need a data, show me the data which is older as per the host state. So if you see here, like it is going back to the context grounding file and it will search and fetch the data on basis of the oldest host state. So this is a very small example which I gave you, and you can use it for so many other purposes, even in the testing and even in the day-to-day other use cases as well. So this is how you have created it, and if you will publish it, like the way you publish your project, you can publish it from here, and it will appear under the orchestrator, and you can add and using an endpoint, you can use it in your app as well. You can use it in your workflows as well. So let me show you. Once you publish it, it will appear under the agent. Just a minute. Packages. I think it will take some time. Okay, the one which I've already published it appearing here, and you can just deploy it like the way you're deploying your process, and it will appear under your process. And you can use it from here as well as you can create an endpoint and use it in your workflow. So yeah, I mean, this is all about the test manager out of the box agents, and this is bring your own agents and how you can use create the test cases using test autopilot, and how you can link your studio with the test manager and you can run and create your test cases. So yeah, this is it. And over to you, Srini. And if you have any questions, uh, so I'm opening the stage for the question and answer.
Thank you very much, Rohit, for your detailed demo. So, anyone have any questions? Please put in the chat. Or
Srini, I see we have had one question from Damien. I see he left, but I will answer him by email. So the question was, what version of UiPath you use, like what type of license for this demo?
okay, we need a test automation license over there. Tester automation license will be available. So that is required for the test manager to open. Um, um, and also like a production test license to run your production bots as well. And any other, Rohit? You,
Nope, yeah, we are right. So we have to enable it. I mean, it's not come as a default, so we have to enable it, and the test manager license should be enabled and added in your through your admin account. Only then it will
yeah,
reflect
if
in
you
the
can show
orchestrator.
that maybe once to them, because where to enable, can you share your screen and
I don't have that right, but yeah, let me. So basically, from the license part, I mean,
yeah, if you go to admin, here,
yeah,
if you go to the services,
okay,
uh, uh,
services.
go to default tenant.
Yeah, I'm on default.
Yeah, here you will see the
Yeah,
services, and from services you need to enable the testing
right.
test manager like this. You need to add if you are not seeing. And from the licensing part, can you go to back and the licenses here? From the licensing part, you need to have this app test developer. That's a app tester. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
this
what
one is
you
fine.
need to have to develop your uh, the testing to develop your test cases or anything. This license is required. I think
Okay.
you're clear with this
Yeah.
answer, or
And so basically, this was enabled for an enterprise plan. Yeah,
yeah,
you have
both.
so the attendees can go either they have the plan enable them or get the free trial for enterprise. Do you
For
know?
community version also we can
Okay.
enable that, but I'm not sure like whether we will get the full-fledged end-to-end runs. But I need to check that. Yeah,
Okay, I will place in the chat, however, the link to Community Cloud for anyone who wants to enable the community version. If not, I will also place the link to enable free enterprise trial for those who might not have it already. So I think that's pretty important. Like also we demo about how to access, it's also important
yeah,
for people who are curious, like Damien, for example.
yeah.
So
So we have like a free version for community edition, but I'm not sure about whether we can enable that end to end. But you also have the enterprise trial to you will get 60 days of trial to the same feel, look and feel of the enterprise edition, the paid version. Uh, but you have 60 days, and for that to register you need to have to register only with your business email ID.
it's correct. You need an enterprise ID for the free trial, but it's full and it's 60 days valid, so you can play with it.
Yeah,
Okay.
any other questions from
Uh,
anyone?
Let me see if people are able to unmute themselves. And let's see. Okay. Anyone has any questions to ask Srini or Rohit?
Hi Rohit, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there any precise prompt procedures that we have to follow while providing, the prompt in the testing one which you showed? There were a lot of information when you given the first prompt. There was a lot of information provided, and you have picked one of the, the requirement from that. So similarly, are there any, the precise steps that we have to give as a prompt, and then we'll be getting the exact option like that?
Uh, as such, there is criteria which we use where we are providing the agenda and then we are providing the prerequisite. So these you can, I mean, explain anything in between that. But yeah, so the first header is basically agenda, then you have to provide the prerequisite, then the functional checklist, what exactly scenarios you are going to cover. On basis of that, you will get the suggestion from the agents as well. But yeah, this is the pattern which you can follow, where you are using a header as a description, prerequisites, and checklist and scenarios.
Okay. And what about the tool part? So is there, I mean, so what kind of tools that we can add in that second, step? It is provided that tools, right? So what kind of tools can we add to that? Any external tools that we are going to add it, or like any internal tools?
It's yeah,
Okay.
go on.
Okay. For the tools, for any agents in the UiPath, you can add like the workflows you have. If you want to enable any workflows, if the testing is failed, you need to send to you need to execute another workflow like that you can add, and also you can escalate to a manual review, which is like a action center. You can log a ticket over there, so it can be assigned to another. It's like a escalation app is there, so you can escalate that, and you can also enable some other, any third party, which is you can connect to integration service, like sending a email or uh, you can take the actions. What we can add is like you can add as a workflow API workflow as well, or an action app. These are the available options you have in the tools.
Okay. And one final question. So after performing all the test results, can we, transfer that test results to any Excel or anywhere? Because, we can see the test cases list, right? So all these test cases list, can we transfer that? Is it
Yes,
possible?
yes, yes. If you're running through a test manager, I mean, I showed you running through a studio that as
Yeah.
example, but yeah, if you're running through a test manager, you can export it and you can even use it in the in the agents context rounding and in form of plain text or Excel. Yeah, you can export.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Any questions from anyone? Okay, if nothing, then just a quick reminder. Just like as I said in the start, you just share your LinkedIn post about your experience from today's session. What goes went well, and you can reach out us to give some suggestions. What type of events you are looking like, you want to more interest to participate in this chapter. Just give us some identifiers so that we can work on that. And what and if your company is again like interested in setting any any events, any meetings in the Belfast or Dublin region, you can reach me out. And for EMEA, you can surely reach out to Christina. Uh, that's the only thing I have right now. So
Yeah. Make sure everyone that you get the LinkedIn profiles from the chat if you're interested in contributing or becoming a speaker or proposing a theme to us, not only for the Dublin and Belfast chapter, but as Srini said, for the entire EMEA region. So we are here to collaborate with everyone. Thank you very much, Srini. Thank you very much, Rohit, for today. And thank you all for attending. Hope this was a good session and looking forward to your feedback in the chat, but on LinkedIn as well. Have a good day and evening, everyone.